Hi guys, I'm Rhea. My dog Blue and I live in my 1997 Land Rover Defender named Poe full-time. We are on a 50-state road trip, truck camping our way around the country, currently in the amazing state of Alaska. Over the last few months, so much has changed with Blue, Poe, and me. It's the Wild West out here right now, okay? Even the way we travel and camp has entirely changed. And it's about time I finally get you guys caught up to speed, starting with Blue. Let's take it back to Blue's most recent chemo appointment. Okay. Hi, here for Blue. Thanks. Sit. Good boy.
So that's heavier than he was last time.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight the first couple of weeks, so I'm happy to see that he's getting a little bit back to normal.
How's he been doing?
Super good.
He's eating well?
Yep, no issues at all. He's totally great. He was having the bladder issue too, and that totally resolved itself as well.
So no issues with urination at all anymore?
Nothing. He's perfect.
You ready for chemo today, Bubby? Yeah? You're gonna do so good.
Chemo days are always a little bit tough on Blue's body, so one thing that I do differently now, since he's been diagnosed with cancer and chemotherapy every week, is I always rent an Airbnb the night after Blue has chemo, just so that he has a 24-hour period. Gotcha! It's a 24-hour period to rest and let his body just focus on healing and not worry about guarding a campsite or being in cold weather or what have you. Cute. Come on, bub. What do you think, kid? What do you think, bub? This is all for you. Oh, look at this little bandage from chemo. Yeah.
I gotta take your band-aid off. Oh, there you go, Bubby. Now rest up.
Blue has been absolutely passed out the last few hours, which is good. That means he is getting rest that he needs. I'm happy about that. I'm going to take advantage, though, of having this tiny house. I've got all of my electronics charging. I'm going to organize Poe because, as usual, he is in a state of chaos. I want to see if I can get this entire truck cleaned in 1 minute while I also tell you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. Let's get 60 seconds on the clock. Let's do this. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible for everyone. They do this by basing everything entirely online, which is perfect for people like me. I can't be in the same office every single week because I travel full time. You simply go online and fill out a few questions about what you're looking for in a therapist, and they can typically have you matched up within a few days. As you can see, if you follow this channel regularly, I'm always in a state of chaos. It's just how I do things. My life has been pretty brutal lately. And while usually it's pretty easy for me to laugh off the bad things that happen to me, thanks to my sparkling personality, my therapist really helps me navigate through the stresses of life in a healthy way. Because it turns out you can't just say that's future Rhea problems to everything that happens to you. I'm learning. Since BetterHelp is entirely online based, you can do everything through the app like scheduling new appointments, joining workshops, which I love to do. You can even request a new therapist if you need to find a better fit for you, meaning there's no awkward confrontation. You can just do everything straight from your phone. If you're interested in trying therapy, you can use this link right here to get 10% off your first month. And time. Oh my gosh, there's just something about an organized truck that makes me giddy, you know? Everything in its place. I'll never get over it. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I have paid for their services for months and months out of pocket before they ever wanted to work with me. I love them. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the night by going inside and making a dinner while I have a full functioning kitchen, and then I'm gonna probably take a shower and just crawl into bed with Blue, so. Why am I so awkward? Well, that is a pickle. I had plans to camp up there tonight in the mountains, and the road's closed. So, all right, we are going to pivot. Do I know of any other campsite that is open right now? I don't. All right, let me think about this. This is life on the road, people. Murphy's Law, learn about it. The snow is pretty, on a positive note. And this view is also stunning. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a really cool spot. It's where we like to go and camp. And the further you get like away from Wasilla, I mean, you just pull over anywhere. And
Yeah, I gotta find all the spots. I haven't found much yet. I've been struggling.
that's what we were thinking. Like, we don't need weirdos to go. I remember Six going to Hatchers, but Carl, yeah.
Carl and
I'm Kim.
Kim, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
sure. But yeah, if you have any questions, I message you on Instagram. So,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, any questions or whatever.
Awesome, thanks. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up when I get back to service.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Thank
Good to see
you.
you again.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Carl and Kim were super nice. Carl actually found me at Starbucks this morning and I met him there, and they just found me up here at Hatcher's Pass. But they gave me a really good campsite. I'm probably gonna stay there a different time because it's like an hour away and I've got to get somewhere and get set up before the sun goes down, because sun is going down early these days, you guys. Ooh. Everything is falling. According to iOverlander, there's a site right up the road, so I'm gonna go see if we can't stay in a trailhead parking lot tonight, I guess, guys. It's a little bit less cool than a campsite down by the river, but what are you gonna do? Fee station. I'm not mad at it because the views are really pretty. Wow. It's kind of cool you can pay by credit card. Okay, you guys, I'm really not mad at this site. Alaska is insane. It's so vast. It's like the only way to describe it. Let's get set up, pup. You want to play fetch on concrete? We kind of have no choice. Oh, I will take that as a yes. It is getting cold. I guess we are up in snow-covered mountains. Logic, Maria, logic. The rest of the updates with Blue. This coat is so big, like, feel like the brown abominable snowman, you know what I mean. As far as Blue and his chemo treatments are going, it has been an up and down roller coaster, to be honest with you guys. A lot of times Blue has some pretty bad side effects from the chemo. The vet has said that Blue is just super sensitive to it. So where most dogs won't get certain side effects, Blue always gets the rarest side effect from that chemo. So recently we did change up Blue's protocol and hoping that we can find something that like lets him live a little bit better quality of life and not be so sick and down. He's had like vomiting, diarrhea, hunger strikes. He had a bladder infection, like a thickening of the bladder walls where he had to pee like every 5 minutes for a couple of weeks at one point. He's still in chemo. We're still treating him. He hopefully doesn't experience side effects anymore. But also, we used to have to be back at the vet every single week, which was hard because we couldn't really explore much of Alaska. Can't go out too far because we have to turn around and go right back to the vet. This new protocol in a few weeks will allow us to have 3 weeks off at a time, which is good. So all in all, things are moving forward. I'm staying positive. I have hope now. Blue's doing a lot better, so we're figuring it out, you know. I'll keep you guys updated if anything major changes, but right now we're just kind of playing around with his chemotherapy protocol schedule and seeing what works best for Blue. So the road trip looks a little bit different right now because of Blue, but that's okay. Anything for Pupper. I just thought of another big Blue update, but we're gonna wait on that because we need to talk about Poe. I have gotten so many comments about these seats. You guys, nothing gets past you guys. If you watched the Blue Has Cancer video, I kind of explained this a little bit in that I was getting a lot of preventative maintenance stuff done to Poe before we headed up to Alaska. I was actually at the garage in Seattle when I got the call about Blue having cancer. So that's kind of why it never made it into a video, because I was so stressed about Blue that I was just like, who cares about Poe and what's getting done? I need to focus on Blue and getting to Alaska, and life has just been chaos ever since. So let me actually fill you in on what happened and what got done to Poe. First things first being these obviously glorious seats, okay? These things are like orange leather and plaid. My mechanic Gordon at Lamorna Garage actually hated them and was like gonna get rid of them, and I was like, no. If you're gonna get rid of them, I need them because they're gorgeous and I love them. And he was like, okay. I guess. And then he continued to tease me about it for the rest of the time that he installed them, saying how he did not like the color. Doesn't it look so good in Poe?
I mean, be honest with her, because I'm about to.
But I love them. You guys let me know below if you think they're disgusting or absolutely the most retro sexy thing I could put in Poe. So obviously the glorious seats have been installed. Some other things preventatively I got done for Poe are I had sway bars added, which helps with steering. Poe is so tall with the Alucab, it was kind of getting a little shaky when I was taking corners a little fast. Poe is the slowest vehicle on the road, but you know what I mean. It's just for handling, safer when going through mountains and stuff like that, which we're obviously in right now. So glad I got that done. I also had all of Poe's brakes done. The back brakes were completely rebuilt, calipers and all. Front brakes, I think we just did new pads and rotors, I want to say. I also got this nifty little switch, which is a dual battery setup. So if my battery ever dies, I just flip this and I can still start Poe. They're totally independent of each other. So that was more of like a safety measure for me if I ever die on the road. It's just nice. I just push a button and I get a second battery attached, can start up Poe, get on the road. I also had a pyrometer installed into my dash, which is just a way for me to tell the temperatures of my turbo. I'm pretty geeked about that because I'm trying to keep this engine going for as long as possible, okay? The only thing that was here before was a clock, which I don't need. So I was like, Gordon, put something in there that will be useful to me. And he did. There was also a couple of maintenance things I think we had to do. I believe I had to replace like a bushing and a tie rod. What else? I can't remember. It's been so long. Oh my gosh, there's so much I forgot about. Okay, we had all 4 brand new springs put in because the Alucab, the weight was starting to make them sink a little bit. I also had tire rotation, several invoices to go through. Oh, I replaced all of my hoses. Timing belt had to be redone. I think we went over that, but yeah, I had to totally redo my timing belt because of OC Rovers installing it improperly and almost blowing up my engine. That was fun. Thank you, Gordon, for fixing it. Hydraulic clutch fluid exchange. Oh, we also had to remove my clutch fluid and replace it because OC Rovers also put the wrong thing in there. Man, Gordon really did a lot of like rework for me.
So yeah, cleaning up all the goopy stuff that they did.
I also had a brand new radiator installed and a brush guard added to the front in case I hit any moose. Poe better be good forever. Knock on wood. These seats are disco seats for my Land Rover people out there. Some of you have already said that in the comments and have picked up on it. Well, look at this color. They're very comfy. They sit up a lot higher in Poe, so that's something I'm getting used to because I have to kind of like hunch to like see around my rear view mirror too. That's something I didn't have to do before because I was so much lower. And now I sit high like a queen. So Gordon also did a lot of custom work. The battery box to fit 2 batteries in it took a lot of custom welding and stuff like that. He also worked on the seats for like 3 or 4 days to make them fit inside of Poe. So customizing went into what we got done. I think it's about dinner time, kid. My Michigan accent really came out right there. Dinner time, kid. Cooking a little uneven there, but oh well. Originally I was just gonna make a sandwich without cooking it, but it's way too cold outside. Gotta get heat where you can. You guys see the steam coming off that? That's how cold it is. Safe to say I'm a little bit worried about tonight because my feet are already freezing and we've been in the truck 20 minutes. I feel like we might not be prepared for the cold that we're in. What do you think? Yeah. I just got ready for bed, fed Blue, threw on pajamas. I also set out all of my coffee stuff so that it's easy to just wake up and make coffee in the morning. I'm getting a little nervous for tonight, you guys, and the temperature. I don't have the buddy heater or really anything I had last winter season to like keep us warm tonight, so it's just going to be like a lot of cuddling and layers. We're in the middle of the Alaskan mountains. I guess we're just going to have to give it a whirl. You're my buddy heater. Okay? There you go. Oh, Gucci Burr. Blue's letting me tuck him in. Usually he like crawls outside of the covers. Oh. I love this double sleeping bag. It's perfect for us, bub. Oh, I just need my body heat to like warm this up. You know when you get into a bed and it's super cold still and it like makes you even colder than you are? That's what's happening. We've gone over all of the Poe updates, most of Blue's updates, one still to come. My update is that my mom recently came out to visit me in Alaska. Bubby, who is that? Who is that, Bubby? It's okay. Oh, honey. What are you about to do? Dang, girl, look at your fit. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hear that water?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The underground waterfall.
Wow.
Movie Mulan. Okay. That's just a different kind of mill. But anyway, moulins are basically water-formed holes in ice. During the summer months, and even right now, we've got meltwater flowing on the glacier. Glaciers don't want that meltwater on the top. That flowing meltwater on the top of the glacier causes more melt than sunlight and temperature combined during the summer months.
Wow. What do you think, Mom?
It's so fun. So cool.
You like glaciers?
I do.
She's a glacier hiker.
I don't know.
Yeah. Are you getting good pictures?
I don't know.
People use it for their snow machines, and I've seen people snowboard and ski. Yeah, and that way you can actually put a water bottle underneath or whatever, put your hands, cup it. Last time, about 33.
Nice. We're a mess, Mom. What do you think of the glacier water?
It's good.
It's very cold. Holy cow! Look at this! Oh my gosh! It's like a blue cell phone. That's crazy, Mom. Smile.
One thing porcupine love, it's their food.
What do you think, Ma?
It's adorable. Look at him. He's chowing down. He's like, look at his little mouth.
His little toes too, his little nails.
Down now.
Look at his little eyes. He's so cute. Hey, Ma. Look what's right there.
Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Fuzzy, fuzzy kitty. Kitty. Hey. He's like, kitty. Tear her face off.
Look at him sitting down. This is the chunkiest, cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. You're telling me they don't just cuddle you? How not friend when friend shaped? My favorite.
So cool.
Oh, it's ice, silly.
But it's more fun than regular ice.
Is it though? Here.
A special thing.
I feel really lucky that my family all jumped to come out here and spend time with me after Blue's diagnosis because it was hard. And the fact that I just got to Alaska and 3 out of my 4 family members just immediately flew out to see me. And the 4th is pending. I'm trying to get my sister out here, so hopefully she's able to make it out before I leave Alaska. But I don't know. You know when bad stuff happens and you just like need your mom? That's what I felt like that trip was. So I just feel really lucky that my mom came out here and I got to spend time with her. And she's like Blue's favorite person ever, so it worked out for both of us. Anyways, this pillow is so cold. Come on, baby. You wanna do it yourself? Get down. Good boy. Last night was very cold. Okay. Holy cow. Oh. Go potty. Good boy. This is my favorite creamer right now. If you have never tried it, go get it. They have a bunch of different flavors. Oh my gosh. So good. Also, I can't find any of my coffee mugs anywhere. Dad? Christian? Where did we put them when you guys were here? Because they're lost. Did we leave them at a campground? That's what I would like to know. So blender bottle it is today. Works every time. Nuts. I look absolutely nuts. I just looked in the mirror. This is real life. The last update that I am so excited to tell you guys is that today is Blue's 8th birthday. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple months ago when Blue got diagnosed with cancer, I was worried he wasn't even going to make it to his 8th birthday. But he's here! And chemo is working and he's on the road to recovery. And we're going to fight this thing. And we're going to get Blue to double digits. At a minimum. Right, Bubby? It's your birthday! You're 8 years old! I can't believe I got you almost 8 years ago. Alright, I'm gonna start crying, so I'm gonna go.